Whoa, I'm back. So I'm back here to start reviewing movies. And the first movie that I'm reviewing, I haven't seen a lot of reviewers do on YouTube, so I thought, why not? Let's start this off with a fucking awesome movie. Here we go.
Spider-Man 2.
Otherwise known as one of the best comic book sequels of all time. Yeah, it's easily right up there with the Dark Knight. Anyways, it's written and directed by Sam Raimi. The guy has given us some fucking awesome movies. The Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness, Spider-Man, Drag Me to Hell. The guy knows how to make good fucking movies. If you take out Spider-Man 3 and what was the other one? Oh, yeah, that one. Anyways, the movie stars Tobey Maguire, Kirsten Dunst, Alfred Molina, and it's just a great fucking movie. Now you get Tobey Maguire, the first Spider-Man, the first inclination of Spider-Man that we are going to get. The one that's going to set up for Spider-Man 3. That's another review on another hand. Yeah, for another time. Anyways, the writing. Let's start off with the writing. The script is amazing. Dialogue is unbelievable. It's it's a story that we wanted to see as comic book fans growing up as a Spider-Man fan. That's what I wanted. I wanted to see these characters have good fucking dialogue. This movie, they have great fucking dialogue. Kirsten Dunst is the only thing that I have against this movie. She wasn't cast correctly as MJ, as Mary Jane Watson, for people who don't know. She could have been better cast. Alfred Molina. You got Alfred Molina. You got this guy playing Doc Ock. When I think about Doc Ock, I generally think about, hey, comic book or that right there. Yeah, that dude is badass. How could we go wrong? I mean, he looked fucking great. He's a great actor. He's bringing this subtlety, this anger, this rage that he gets after, creating these skeletal arms, these machine-like arms that eventually take over his brain. He is honestly one of the best comic book villains ever captured on film. This guy is fucking awesome. When I saw this movie in theaters, the audience that I saw it with, we were all on fucking edge. We all said that this not only looks amazing, this is badass. Let's talk about the action. The action is on par with some of the greatest action films of all time. You got Doc Ock crawling up the building with Aunt May. The scene. I saw this scene before I saw Spider-Man 2 in theaters because the producers actually put it out, I guess, as a promo to promote that Spider-Man 2 was coming out in 2004. It's the scene where Peter Parker and Mary Jane are in the cafe, and she wants him to say that he loves her, and he can't say it because he knows that as Spider-Man, she will be cut the fuck up. She will have enemies for the rest of her life like he does. And then she asks him, hey, kiss me. He goes to lean over to kiss, and you see in the glaring out of his glasses, the car coming in to crash into the diner. It's a fucking amazing scene because what it sets up at the second that happens is Peter Parker goes from not wanting to be Spider-Man anymore to forcing to be Spider-Man again. Crashes through the rubble. Doc Ock comes and takes one of his tentacles and grabs him and asks where Spider-Man is. He says, I don't know, and throws him in the building. He tells Peter Parker that he has until 3 o'clock to find Spider-Man or else he will peel the skin off of Mary Jane's bones. That's twisted right there. This is a guy that he will not have any fucking stop until he gets his mission accomplished, which is to rebuild this reactor that'll give him the ultimate power of the sun in the universe. Yeah, it's creepy because he throws Peter Parker up against the wall. Peter Parker's buried in a pile of rubble, basically. He takes Mary Jane. He's going over the street. The camera pans from him on the street to Peter Parker in the rubble, and just pans right into the rubble, and you see Peter Parker fucking bust out of that rubble like he's a badass, like he is ready to fuck this guy up. It culminates in one of the best action sequences of all time when he goes and finds Doc Ock, steals the suit that J. Jonah Jameson has got up in his wall, finds Doc Ock, has this great sequence on a building to where they both fall off the building. They just trample down, and when they go down, they're fucking collide with the top of a train. They go on top of the train, they fight on the side of the train, they fight on the other side of the train, they fight inside the train. It's a fucking just badass fight. Until Doc Ock gets the idea to derail the train, so what does he do? He rips out the conductor's system, throws it out, and says, Spider-Man, you got a train to catch. And it's Spider-Man. He's got to do whatever he can to stop the train, so he jumps down in front and he tries to put his foot out and stop it by breaking a couple of the boards. Couldn't do that, so he swings out 2 webs. They both break. That happens, so he realizes that that's a moment that it gave him the idea. He threw out web, and just held it like this until the train stops. It was... After that happened, he fell forward, people caught him, and he basically crowd surfed backwards until they brought him down in the circle, and they realized that, he doesn't have his mask on. He's just a kid. Spider-Man is a kid, no older than most of the guys that were on the train. And one of them calls it out, and 2 little boys walk up with a mask, and they said, we found something for you. And they pull out his mask in their jacket, and he takes it and he puts it back on, and Doc Ock comes back into the frame and rips the train in half, and all these people are standing in front of Spider-Man saying, you're gonna have to get through me, and he just takes two of his claws and goes, okay, wham! Separates the whole crowd into the train, and fucking takes another claw and just hits Spider-Man up in the face, goes knocking back, takes Spider-Man over to Harry, and not Harry. I'm not gonna say the whole movie, because if there are people that haven't seen it, then first off, why haven't you seen this movie? This is a fucking awesome comic book film that needs to be seen. J.K. Simmons just won an Oscar this year. He was the guy that played, J. Jonah Jameson. Look it up. Look his Oscar speech up, and you'll be like, that's the guy that played. Huh? Awesome. Guys, gotta give it like this. For its action, for its writing, for its acting, for the fact that it is an awesome fucking comic book movie, I'm going to give this movie the rating of
badass
and 2 thumbs up. Guys, I tried to do this. I don't know how I'm gonna work it out. I know that being in front of a camera, it's not easy. It's not the best thing in the world. I have no idea what's going to come out of this. I do know that I want to keep on doing this. I want to... But if you've got any ideas, I know that in a couple of weeks I saw Sinister 2, I might do that. I saw American Ultra. If you guys have any requests for older films, put them down in the comments section. If you like this film, give the like button a click and subscribe to my channel. Peace out and rock on.